So we're going to play Birthday Feast Legacy style. This means if a character dies, they're gone for good. We're going to do a couple of games like this and just see how it rolls. In this setting, so if the Vigor dies, they might be changed out for a different minion. If an Undertaker were to go, you might get a Cannibal. Just things like that. Maybe Investigator would become something. I don't know. But I think it'd be kind of neat.
Hello.
Howdy.
Yeah, please pick a player.
I think I'm going to pick myself.
Okay, you pick yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. So you might be kind of wondering why I picked myself in that situation. Mostly because there's a chef and a noble and a butler, and those are the only people after me. And I don't want to mess up you start knowing information roll at this point. Everything else was a minion or demon that went before me. And if I picked someone who didn't act in the night, I'm probably going to be the drunk one anyways. And if I pick a first night knowing person, I could screw up a lot of information for town. So I just thought I'll be drunk tonight or today, and maybe I'll get executed because people will be like, oh, we'll do science. I'll be like, no, please, no, I drank with me. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But that was the reasoning behind my choice.
Good morning, everyone. You find me ripped up in town square. There's flesh and bone everywhere. Please figure out what happened.
No.
Only we had a bone collector.
The old peasants.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right back to the king.
Mashable. In this setting, if there were does this setting actually promote travelers? And if so, if a traveler were to be exiled, are they gone for good?
No, travelers are exempt from the process because generally you want travelers to always be available.
Okay.
I mean, you obviously the whole thing's a platform. You could do whatever the hell you want, right? So if you want a house rule that you get rid of travelers, you totally could. The system doesn't really track it, but yeah, there's not a lot of travelers, so it wouldn't be difficult to track that.
Okay. I was just curious. Hello.
Hello. I would like to hard claim. Would you like to hard claim?
Do I want to give you a bone here? F it. You know what? I never do it, and in the times I've done it, I've died, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
I am a sailor who chose to drink with themselves.
Self-drunking sailor. Interesting. I am the juggler. Do you mind if I juggle you as the sailor?
Sure.
Okay.
The reason I will explain why I chose to drink with myself. I looked at the night order, and everyone after me was a start knowing roll. You had the noble, the chef, and the butler. And I was just I don't want to poison their information, because if I picked anyone else, those people have already acted, so I'm going to be the drunk one anyways.
That's fair. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Writings, are you a sailor, a gambler, an innkeeper, cannibal, any of those?
Maybe.
Okay.
Why? Is your brain meat to tell you that for some reason?
No, I'm just wanting to. I'm basically open season for a good drinking session. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah.
Maybe we should chat.
Yeah. Hi.
All right. So what would you be then?
I'm either the butler, the acrobat, or something really good that's trying to pull off one of those two roles.
Fair enough.
I guess I can't hard claim outsider because it is a Fangu script. So
gotcha. I was just wondering because you talked about being potentially good for cannibals and sailors and such.
If I'm a butler, hypothetically, then I'm a perfect choice for all of those type of roles.
Gotcha.
Because I'd love to be drunk, and I think Malashan likes making butlers drunk. It's really funny.
That's right.
Because I will break the rules every day and see if I get called out on it. So.
Okay, good to know. I'll keep that in mind. I will definitely let you know that I'm one of those roles you just shared into town.
Superb. Cool. Yeah. Well, then that will be fun. We'll see how it goes. I guess if you are the cannibal specifically, and I get executed, or I'm imminently about to be executed, definitely signal that.
Okay.
just so I can give you a little bit of I can give you some key piece of information.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. So, Rowan, I've asked everybody this question. Are you the demon?
Like in my
didn't ask
soul
me.
or in this game specifically?
Whichever you prefer to answer. I'm not picky.
Rowan.
Yeah. Yes to all. There you go.
Oh, cool.
It's actually a double claim because Nashville hadn't asked me and I'm the demon, so
You're the Vigor Mortis V, right? Specifically.
always, constantly.
We got two
You're the-
people
the-
claiming demon.
The
in
Vio
town.
Mortis.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Juggles are available. All sorts of balls in town. Ian.
I would like to juggle. Writings as the sailor, Resnora as the noble, Rowan as the innkeeper, Ryback as the oracle, and Leaf as the chef.
Okay, thank you. V.
I would like to juggle Ian as the sweetheart, Rez as the noble, Rowan as the innkeeper, Leaf as the chef, and Ryback as the oracle. Thank you.
Thank you. Writings.
I'd like to juggle V as the Vigor Mortis, Rowan as the imp, Resnora as the noble, and Leaf as the chef.
Well, that's a 4.
I will juggle Ryback as the king, Ian as the sailor, Writings as the fool, Resnora as the gambler, and Nash as the acrobat.
Okay.
Fangu's the correct answer there, Leaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we might as well just go ahead and nominate you then as well.
I'm used to it.
Nominations are open.
Resnora nominates Ryback.
Okay, why is that?
Of the 3 people in my noble pings, I believe Ryback is the one that is most likely to be the evil one.
Ryback?
Insolent peasant, bad kill. Rez should know better.
It'll take 4.
Which Russian monarch are you role-playing as, Ryback?
Close enough. Ryback's on the
Well,
block.
if this vote goes through, Nicholas II.
Okay. It's a solid answer.
Any more
Wait.
nominations?
Ryback will nominate V.
Was that V?
Yep.
Why should V die?
Pretty easy to get 4 votes on the right side of the Grim, real off the bat, and Nash was potentially going to add a 5th, so I'm probably good here. I understand why Rez nominated me, but if I'm understanding how the juggles went with V, and the role V's claiming, and then possibly the role that Writings is claiming, there's an incongruity there. I think we should just kill V.
V, how do you feel about this?
I think I'm a bad kill currently.
I mean, you did say you're the Vig.
That's true. I mean, listen, if you guys want a first day re-rack, then feel free to kill me. That's why I said at the moment, final 3, sure.
4 to tie, 5 to put V on the block.
The upside, V, is the Vigor Mortis will be off the script forever, and you could never be the Vigor Mortis again.
That's so true. Actually, wait, maybe we should get votes on this.
V is safe today. Any more nominations?
See, I'm inclined to back
Die
my
for a better
neighbors at
cause.
the present moment.
I'll nominate Ian.
Okay, why should Ian die?
Double claim of Catherine the Great.
Ian, are you Catherine?
That bitch will smile at you all day long for fucking 3 ages. She'll be your best fucking friend. And then she sends her fucking tanks in and destroys you, and it's bullshit.
4 to tie, 5 to put Ian on the block. I mean Catherine.
Is Gandhi still new Cappy?
No, they got rid of that.
Oh.
Wait,
that's a
what?
piece of
Catherine the
it.
Great had tanks? What?
I'm guessing this is part of a video
She
game.
also ruled
Yeah,
a
it's
Greek empire apparently, so it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
10 more seconds to watch.
Catherine the Great rules Athens and Sparta, okay? I don't make the rules, I just live by them.
I have classics autism, and I hate this. I hate it so much.
Right back. How chance to be executed?
Old bit needs to be recycled. See it.
An old bit that needs to be recycled. Well, Town is busy drilling for oil and decides to use a giant drill bit to drill for your skull, and you die. No one.
Well, we're not big on OSHA around here, are we?
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I talked to all 3 of my pings today, and 2 out of the 3 of them seemed very genuinely to be the roles that they're claiming.
In fair,
Hello.
Hello.
Who would you like to drink with?
I think I will pick Nashable.
Okay, thank you very much.
You.
Good morning, everyone. You come into Town Square, and there's a giant wrestling ring in town, and unfortunately Leaf is dead in the middle of it.
Son
You're
of a
just too
bitch!
excited by the wrestling.
Ah. I'm not happy about that.
The best.
But your claim of chef was
Rest.
so convincing.
I was the cannibal.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was the
Oh,
cannibal.
shit.
I was. Damn.
I'm just really glad that
I
Nash
want to
didn't
kill
die
on the
when
right side of the
everyone
grim.
was
Yeah, so do
angry.
I.
It was very easy to
Okay.
get 4 votes on me.
I wanted to die to feed you, Leaf. Damn it.
Oh, sure you did. Putting the 4th vote on me. Okay.
I mean, if I knew.
Hey.
I'm not your marionette, am I?
No.
Okay, because I backed your play because I'm like, all right, well, either world, I'm not being executed today, or that's my demon, and I'm just gonna back. So it's like,
Am I your marionette?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm the sweetheart. I feel like I've told enough people at this point that if there's a Fangu, they know not to jump to me. Hopefully.
Ah, okay.
I haven't heard of any other outsiders yet, so I'm not currently suspecting. Fangu
Nashable
or-
mentioned Butler to me.
Oh shit. Okay, I might be in trouble then.
So that was in their general sway of things. So don't know.
All right. Do you want to share anything?
I will
You don't
tell
have to.
you the sailor or the acrobat.
Ooh, very fun. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just double checking real quick. I'm not your marionette, am I?
I am not the demon. So
Okay,
if you are a marionette, it's not mine.
Well, I wanted to double check because I backed your play yesterday on the aspects of didn't talk to you, and if I'm your marionette, I'm gonna back your play regardless.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I'm not the demon. I'm just the noble. I was thinking that Ryback had to be evil. Now I'm not so sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, all right, V and Rez are both supporting this. I'm just gonna follow my neighbors. So.
Well, my pings are Ryback, Ian, and V. V, I
Oh.
think, is just the confirmed outsider we
Yeah.
have in town.
Well, Nash gave me an outsider in their names of characters as well.
Okay, so then that would suggest it might be a Fangu.
Yeah.
So, in which case, Leaf might have been a Fangu jump.
That's possible. Well, so yeah, the only outsiders I've heard of were Nash as a butler and V as a sweetheart.
Yeah, so.
So
We-
your three
yeah.
was Rez, Ian, and who?
It was Ryback, Ian, and V.
All right. I'm the sailor, so
Yeah, feel free if you want to continue to drink with me. That if you want to, like, I'm spent, so that's
sure.
fine.
I drank with Nashable last night because they had said that they were prime drinking fodder as a butler type.
Yep,
So I was like,
that's
yeah. but-
totally.
And then the first night I drank with myself because I didn't want to pollute potentially any first night info.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. I love that move. Because like you're not gonna harm anyone.
No, and I looked at the night order and I'm like, The only people after me were first nighters. I'm like, I'm not messing with this.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Res are in a chat all day.
Welcome back, everyone. Nominations, cannibal juggles, any other nonsense, all possibilities for you. Good luck.
I will just let you all know that I assume I am the drunk or I am poisoned, but I did gamble as a joke as the vigor mortis.
That's so good.
And did not die.
I love that.
I was thinking you were the other role you were telling me.
There we go. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Do you know if you were in-kept?
An innkeeper has not approached me.
Okay.
I think the way I was playing yesterday, you probably wouldn't want to innkeep protect me.
Well, you told me you were prime drinking buddy. I drank.
But you didn't come torch me, so I assume you drank with Resnora because you've been speaking to Resnora all day.
No, I drank with you.
So we should try and kill you and see what happens?
Yeah, let's kill Writings then.
I'm just known like, yeah, I drank with Nash because they told me that they within their numbers that they were possibly a butler, so they were prime drinking buddy.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool. I'll nominate Writings.
Okay, why should Writings die?
Because Writings is the leech, and I'm the leech host, and this will be totally fine, and Writings will be alive, and there'll be a no guilt execution. It's like a
How do you feel about this, Writings?
And I'd rather not die, but if we want to try to clear a world where V is not the Vig, I'm okay with this.
It'll take 3.
I am actively opposed to this nomination. I do not think anyone should vote for it.
What? Isn't this just science?
Yeah,
mean,
Writings
if we
is
can
just going
find
to
a
prove
leech.
themselves, yeah. Oh, that's suspicious.
No, but
Just
I
not
know I'm
enough.
good.
Very
Why would I
much
vote
so.
for
We could
myself if
just-
I'm good?
It's like if we wanted to prove that V is not the Vig, we could just kill V.
Yeah. I know
Rez,
I'm
what are
feel
your
free.
noble ranks at this point?
My noble pings are U, Ian, and V. So
Oh,
like we
That's
could
that's
kill V.
interesting. That's
Wow,
a very
I
nice
don't-
pattern.
It's actually really funny because like chat thought my noble pings were probably going to end up being Nash, you, and Ian, and we weren't wrong. Well, I mean, we're 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'm happy to die. I mean, we could have a drunk, but I think I'm confirmed by outside account. And I don't want to drunk someone, but I'm also happy to die because I've been gambled as the Vig, which is genuinely very funny.
Second call for nominations.
I think we should be demon hunting, and I don't think the demon is in a noble ping.
Unless it's a Fengu. Or an
That's fair.
I think his Writings is genuinely the leech now, because we just could literally not get any votes on that.
Again,
It was
if I know
weird.
I'm good, why would I try to execute myself?
Yeah, it's the
only-
other players.
The only demon I would definitely not put in a noble ping is the Vig.
Resnora nominates Rowan?
Okay, why's that?
Well, you know, because following what Mully suggests has never, ever, ever gone wrong for me. Actually, we're actually like thinking about this. If we're talking about how the demon isn't in my noble pings, well, who's not in my noble pings? Leaf is dead. I am the noble. We opted not to try to kill Writings today, and if Writings is the leech, then the host is not Writings. So that leaves Nash, who might technically be an outsider, or if it's a fake
Or a
game,
leech host.
Rowan, or the leech host, or Rowan, who is sitting very quietly, who could be a Fangu who hasn't jumped, or a demon of a different type.
Rowan, how do you feel about being quiet?
I don't have a whole lot of zingers today. It's true. You could vote for me, but I'd rather you not. I don't know. I actually thought I was in your pings, Red. I don't know.
It'll take 3.
What about Ian being the leech in a noble ping?
That's possible.
There's also a world where Leaf
The
could have been the
town's way
Fangu and jumped last night.
That's also a possibility.
That is
Whoa,
that is
whoa,
not
guys.
the world.
Let's calm down on the Fangu jumping talk.
But then I would be dead in that scenario, right?
Not if you
I
were
mean,
drunk.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, not if
I'm
you were just
gonna
sailor drunk.
nominate Nash.
Okay, why is that?
Because they were hunting for like, is there a sailor? Is there an innkeeper? I would love to be picked by one. Gets picked by one, allegedly, and then nominates them. And then I also just think it's like, guys, I think I'm the drunk. I just think it's like easy cover to just set that up early and just, I don't know, be weird to people who do the thing that he asked them to do.
Nash?
Yeah, I think being weird is my preferred way of playing Blood on the Clocktower. No, I'm trying to get a sailor to ultimately commit. That happened, and then we didn't put the sailor on the block to test it. So I'm fine with this. I could very well be the lead choice. I could just be I could be an outsider that we're going to close off the world for a Fangu jumping. So fine for all of these things. I doubt V really is the big modus. That would be too funny.
Three
It
to
really
tie.
would be.
I'll even vote on it myself.
3 to tie. Botc kill Nash.
I really think writings might just be leached with
Why are
Nash
we?
leech
Why
first.
are we doing this?
Because if writings is leaked with Nash lead shows, then we just
Oops.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought maybe I
Should we,
Go
should
double
we,
block.
should we execute Resnor?
We don't need to kill anyone today.
Yeah, I think we pause now.
Yep.
Final call for nominations.
That may have been someone getting their demon off the block.
Good night, everyone.
Well, we'll find out tonight.
I don't know if that was somebody getting their demon off the block, because who voted for that? I did, but like...
I did also.
And I
I
said
really
it was
think
a
that
bad
Nash-
idea.
I thought Nash might have been the leech host, but I.
Ooh,
I
we're
now
getting a
don't think
traveler.
that Based on the drop.
Ooh.
Ooh, exciting.
Well.
we have an evil traveler now. Fuck.
Hello.
Hello.
Please pick a player.
I'll pick Resnora this evening.
Right, thank you.
Thank you. So I picked Res because they claim they're the nobles, so hopefully no one has any drunken issues. And I put my hand down because I just didn't want to take the chance of dying. I didn't feel the need to do it. I'd rather execute somebody else, but maybe I should have gone with it because we didn't execute anybody today. We didn't get any information, so I regret it a little bit now.
If the sailor drank with milk, would that mean that Milk would learn a false demon? Because that would be amazing. I hope it's me as the Vig.
At that point, Malshon may just drunk writings.
Who knows what I'd do? But I do
Res is the
know
lead.
that Nash has died in the night and V has died in the night.
Oh.
So this could be your final day.
Ooh, okay. So I am the gambler. I drank with Writings as the sailor. I gambled Writings as the sailor, and I gambled Rowan as the innkeeper. So Resnora's our demon.
No, I'm not.
I am really the acrobat. I chose you last night. Whoever you chose,
Oh,
you're the drunk.
I chose Resnora last night.
Or I was killed. Okay, so that means Rez is probably the demon. I did choose Rez night 2.
Okay.
And obviously nothing happened. There you go.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, I'm the noble. I'm a safe person to pick." So I was like, "Okay, sure."
Yep. So obviously I'm not the drunk because there's no other way we could have had 2 kills, right?
Not that I'm.
Are you going to let
aware
Ian
of.
in?
I don't
Ian's
mind
backing
Ian being
you
in.
up. You.
Hey Nash.
Hey,
Hello. Did you pick me last night,
No,
Nash?
No, I picked Ridings. So Ridings drank with Rez.
Mhm.
Ridings is drunk right now, or poison. Now, Ridings, you could be poisoned by V if it is a real Vigor game.
That's
and
true.
that's why V is claiming outsider.
I could be poisoned by V, which means that Resnora is not the demon and
No,
Rowan
because
is the demon.
I explain how V and me died in the night if I didn't die to the acrobat's ability.
Right, but V dying puts a drunk on someone. Me,
Yeah.
possibly.
No, Ridings, because I chose Ridings as the acrobat. 2 of us died.
Oh.
Yeah.
No one was executed, so it's not a Godfather kill. There's no other way it could be a 2-person kill.
What Okay, so what are we saying then?
Yeah, because
Rez is a minion or demon.
Okay, that's where I was at. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Anything else you... Yeah.
I think it's more likely demon in that setting if you pick me and I'm the drunk, and then you would die from that. I think that's more likely.
Or vigor poison minion
Yeah.
in V. Either world works. There's no guarantee. It's not a slam dunk case, but now you've got both me and Ian saying that you're the sailor, or you're a good player. Yeah, cool.
Okay, so
True.
currently, I have
Alright.
talked to one living player. I'm gonna try another one.
Hello.
Hello, Ridings. I am the judge.
Cool.
What do you got?
I'm the sailor.
I heard sailor, which means you're probably like the leech or something.
No, I actually have 2 people confirming me now.
Really? And
Yeah.
one of them's Ian.
And Nashable.
Okay, and Nashable, who is the what? I'm sorry, I'm behind.
They were the acrobat.
The acrobat, which is why we got 2 kills last night.
And the acrobat picked me.
So you were drunk by your own ability.
That seems likely.
And what's V?
I don't know. V, last I heard, was a sweetheart.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to V about what she is, but you seem legit.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Vigor killed minion
Alright,
making Ridings
I need-
drunk.
I need to talk
but
to
it
V.
can still be a Vigor killed minion. If Ridings is drunk, it's either through his own ability or
Only through his own ability. It's the only way it could have happened.
because there's no innkeeper.
I would
Right,
think
it's
I
easy
could
to
drink
drink with us,
myself. Like, I could have drunk myself, or if V's a minion, I could be drunk via a vigor minion.
No,
You cannot be drunk
At
by
the
a
time
Vigor
the
killed
acrobat
minion
picks
at
you.
the time the acrobat picked.
Ah,
Yeah,
so who
okay,
do
so
you-
I would have
who
to
do-
be drunk by my own ability then.
or an
As long
innkeeper.
as long as there's no innkeeper in play.
Who did you pick, Rodney?
I picked Resnora.
That makes sense.
Well, Rez said
It
they were
makes
the
sense,
noble,
but it
so-
also
name of
means-
innkeeper, but
Yeah, Resnora said they were the
also
noble,
mean-
so that it would be safe to pick them.
I mean it is safe to pick me.
I will remind everyone that the acrobat's token says if they are drunk or become drunk, not just if they are drunk.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Good clarification. Okay, well then
you.
either
Yeah.
world still works, right?
Either one still works. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's me misreading it.
It's better to clear the world on you, Raz, particularly if you are claiming noble, right? Then
We have 1 execution.
Yeah, we have 1.
No matter what,
Oh,
Writings is
yeah,
not the
no.
kill.
yeah.
Writings is not the kill in my world because I believe I was sober and healthy the night that I checked Writings.
Well,
This
I
feels-
can't see an
this
evil
feels
player
really
being
bad.
evil being picked by the acrobat, so Ridings is kind of collaterally confirmed. It's either Ian or Rez is the kill.
Well, no, because
Your only living noble ping?
no, but if V is the vigor killed minion that is ending up poisoning Ridings, and that's why Nash died, then
Then are you saying we
Ian
have a
and I are
drunk
both
somewhere?
good, and Rowan's the demon.
Then we have a drunk somewhere.
No, because
Okay.
vigor.
I'm gonna talk to
Vigor
Ryback.
minus
Vigor
one.
-1.
Are we saying it's vigor? Okay.
That works.
Oh,
'cause
that
then
makes
we
that
have
makes sense,
no.
yeah.
We're only supposed to have 1 outsider. So if it's vigor and V isn't an outsider, she's the minion.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, small point of order, unfortunately, is going to be: do we think milk is good? Now that we only have 1 execution left.
If
Don't know.
he's the minion, what?
High
Like, we
high
haven't-
stakes. Yeah.
I don't think we've had any madness.
It
We
could
don't-
be DA.
No, I agree. Could be DA with this. Oh no.
Can someone explain to me why it can't be Rowan? Because I get Resnora, but I don't understand why Rowan is off the list.
I thought you said, Ian, that you had gambled Rowan. I'm the detective who shows up right at the
I
end
did.
of the murder mystery, so
I did. I gambled Rowan as the innkeeper, but if Rowan is the innkeeper, did you pick me last night, Rowan?
Yes, I picked you and Rez.
Convenient.
Yeah, I
I
guess one
picked
other
V
thing.
in writing.
Why would
This-
she say that if she was the demon?
One
Yeah,
of, so,
yeah.
so
What?
you didn't pick
Probably
you didn't
don't.
pick Ridings then, Rowan. That's
No, I picked V and writings were my first,
yeah.
who did you pick
Yeah.
last night, Rowan?
Ian and Rez.
Okay. The other world is that Ridings is just the leech host.
There's also a world where Ian is the leech host, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you
That's
picked Ian
possible.
previously, Nash, which I would need to know.
No, it was Rez, unfortunately, previously.
And Leaf, did you have something you wanted to share with me? I realized that this is the part where I'm supposed to do the whole detective thing and
No,
like, stand up in front of everyone and reveal how the mystery unfolded. But unfortunately, I'm a judge, not a detective. So
Here's
I'm
my
the cannibal who died
no,
night one.
Here's the problem I have with the Ian Leech host role. I'm good, whether you believe that or not is a different matter. V dies in the night. That means Reznora gets 3 good pings, and there's no reason for V as a minion to die at night.
well, this is an 8-player game to start with, which means that for V to be a minion, this would have to be a Vigor Mortis game, or someone else would have to be the drunk. Now, Ian could be the drunk. That sentence is over.
Nominations are
I
open.
guess we have to. We just go to sleep and we see who's alive at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
sounds
hate not
right.
knowing if we're looking for a leech host or a demon. I hate it, but
No,
yeah,
no
I
way to
think I
find out,
agree.
unfortunately.
Slightly aggravating.
Well,
Detective.
we know that Ridings, who has the most leechy bluff, is probably a good sailor who was drunk last night.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So the evil team should kill Ridings
That's probably what
to
they'll
help
do.
us to help us solve this game.
Because Ridings is double confirmed both by me and Ian the
Ian.
Leech, so we're good.
You better just gamble yourself tonight.
Oh, please,
Any
yeah.
more seconds nominations?
I don't plan to nominate.
No, I don't plan to nominate. Not with a judge here.
Oh, I guess we could have helped Milk out and nominated Ryback.
Hello.
Hello.
Please pick a player.
I will pick Reznora.
Okay, thank you.
So I went with Reznora because I thought, well, if I drink the demon 2 nights in a row, then I'll be dead tonight. Because they'll take a swing at me, and then I'll be dead, and you could just be like, oh, it was Rez. Otherwise, maybe it might be Rowan? Ian? I don't know.
Good morning, everyone. Ian is dead.
Oh.
It's not day 1, remarkably.
Okay. I gambled myself as the gambler, so I got killed by the demon.
I do think you died to the demon.
I do think I died to the demon.
You are the
yeah.
most likely to die to the demon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So unless it's a Vigor game, Rez's normal pings are all incorrect.
I think you're right. I think it's Rez.
It's not me.
I mean, Rez could be hosted. That's another thing.
Rez could also have been the drunk that got jumped to by the Fang.
I kind of agree with the
Not me.
leech metaing that if like Ridings who has the most leechy bluff. If there's a leech, it's Ridings, and I think Ridings is confirmed not the leech. So
Sorry, Rowan, who
I
did
think
you
we're looking
protect
for
last
demon.
night?
I protected Rez and Ridings.
We
That's
can't. So I can't.
I would have thought the demon was going to try and kill Ridings, but I guess that's a risk. So.
Yeah, I picked Reznora for those same principles. I was like, if I pick Reznora and I die in the night, then I'd be like, okay, I was drunk twice in a row, and the demon's Reznora.
See, the issue I have with that is you've picked Rez twice. If Rez no longer acts, if Rez is good, there's no reason not to continue to drunk you.
Yeah. That's why I thought I would die last night.
Which makes me wonder if you're like the DA, and then we have the other demon between
How
the
do,
two.
how do I die if Ridings is not
The
a
acrobat,
townsfolk?
yeah.
How do I survive gambling writings then?
Yeah, both me and Ian can't both be evil in this scenario, right?
Yep.
I kind of want to vote on Rowan.
I think
Rez-
Rez's pings don't make sense,
If
and I
it's
think
a
Rez
leech,
is
I think
possibly a
it's
hiding
Rez.
outsider.
I don't have a way of knowing if I'm drunk. Like I really don't have anything to go on.
Also, with Marinette on the script, if we want to go for Rez, all the dead players are going to have to go all
That's
in,
true.
because the living players are not going to. Probably
Oh,
not
don't
even going
worry.
to get the nom.
No, Reznora
Nash, I'm
told me I was
happy
not a
to-
marionette.
Oh yeah, you have a judge. Yeah, there we go.
I'm happy to manage whoever town wants to kill. I will push through on. However, I would caution you to make the correct choice.
That's your
Is there-
job.
Is there a world where I'm the only good one left?
No, not
Yes.
from my perspective.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
In the world where you're the only good one left, Resnora would be a leech-hosted marionette, I think.
Yeah.
Or would just be a marionette. Actually, could just be a marionette.
Yeah, just
It could just be a Mario.
But in that world, Rowan,
I mean-
Rowan is the demon in like 6 out of 10 worlds, I think.
Nominations are open.
I have come into this slightly late.
I think Rez might have caught a Fango. That's my
I
gut
did
feeling.
not. I do have to say that V and Rowan like work as an evil team together, and they both like were keen to vote on Nash to lift.
Hang
off
on, no,
Rowan.
no, that's not true. I did not vote on Nash.
Yes, you did.
You
Yeah, you
voted on Nash.
No,
I did
didn't.
as well, but like
Was-
both you and V did.
The votes on
No.
Nash were V, Rez, Rowan, and then Nash dropped his hand.
I would like an
Oh,
explanation.
I'm
of
sorry.
how-
You're right. I meant Ryback. Sorry.
I would like an explanation
You-
of how Ian gambled Rowan correctly. No, Ian didn't gamble
True.
Rowan correctly, right?
No,
Ian
Ian
didn't
did.
gamble wrong?
Didn't you, Ian?
I did. I
Ian,
gambled.
when did
So
you
I would like an
die?
explanation of how Ian gambled Rowan correctly without dying if Rowan is the demon, and
These-
why
these are
Rowan
your-
is still alive in that world.
V is the figure killed minion.
Yeah, if he did it the night that V died,
got
he'd
correct
be your
names.
killed minion. Yeah.
Second kill all for nominations.
So in
Ian,
that
who
setting,
did you,
when
who did you gamble last night? Sorry, who did you say you gambled last night and died?
I gambled myself as the gambler.
Ah, yes, excellent.
so in that setting, if V is poisoning Ian, then the night Nashville picked me as the acrobat, I was drunk to my own ability in that setting.
Yep.
Wouldn't I be?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I picked Resnora that evening. I don't know why.
Because Rez is never acting. It's more interesting to drunk you.
Yeah, it's funnier to
It's
drunk you.
something absolutely something Mal would do.
Okay.
And
I'm sending it on Rowan.
Yeah, I think Rowan makes sense.
well, we also have the issue of that we've never had a protection at any point, right? And the innkeeper's still alive.
20 more
Yep.
seconds for nominations.
If
I think
I'll
Rowan as
nominate
Mario
Rowan.
to Rez also works.
All right.
but-
I'll
What's the
I'll
milk?
put it up then. Writings will nominate Rowan.
Milk made a nomination. I just
Oh,
didn't
I'm
hear
sorry.
what
I
he
didn't
said.
hear Milk. I apologize.
Well, I was going to make the nomination because I can't push through, and since this seems like what most of the good players want, I'm going to nominate Rowan, and then another good player can counter on this if they want to. But you do have to vote on this one. I can't push this one through because I've nominated. Anyway, it seems
I
like
think-
there's a question about Rowan having never protected anyone and having surprisingly convenient claims of protection.
Oh, I hate this.
Rowan, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'm drunk or not because the people I've picked, I don't know anything to glean from that. I'm good. I'm kind of sus of Rez. I don't know. That's all I got.
It'll take 2 today.
It doesn't matter. Milk's evil. Somebody else, like, if Rowan's the demon,
Well-
she can nominate.
We'll,
I
we'll
can't
handle that in a second.
distinguish. I can't distinguish between Rez Marionette and Rowan Marionette, so
5 is enough.
I'd like to go for the exile of milk, please, Manashan.
Okay. Why should Milk be exiled?
There was 5 votes on Rowan, so I believe that's the willingness of town. I don't think Milk's evil necessarily, but I guess there is an outside risk that evil now could use Milk to lift. So, just putting that out there for the town to decide if they want to leave Milk to have that choice or not.
Milk.
I nominated the consensus town nom so that I couldn't push it through specifically because I'm a good player. That makes quite a bit of sense, I think. I'm not inclined to push through on either Rez or Writings at this point, given the votes that went up. So, quite happy to be exiled, to be honest.
Yeah, I believe you're good, Milk. Personally, I'm just like town has going on the record here if they want that choice or not, right? That's up to them. I won't be voting.
Same. I
It'll
think we
take-
should do this.
It'll take
Let
5.
Milk
As a
have
reminder, this
fun.
doesn't use dead votes or need a dead vote because it's an exile, not an execution.
I do not think that Milk is evil, but I
I
think
think-
that we should do this just
For
in case.
safety, I think
Let
we
him
should
cook.
do this.
Don't intend to push it through on anyone else at this point.
Okay, there's
Aw,
2 players.
man.
Ryback and Rowan specifically didn't vote on Milk there.
And
V.
that's my evil team right now is Ryback and Rowan.
It's wrong. I was waiting to see if the hand would raise.
So, I mean, if you're good, Ryback, then V and Ian both died in the night, and so we're kind of like, I'm kind of struggling with finding an evil team that includes one of them, which makes Rez probably the marionette, which makes Rowan the demon. So again, I'm perfectly fine.
I'm good with that too, because Rowan could be the vigor. V is on an outsider bluff as the vigor killed minion. and that's
I'm
it.
not the
Yeah,
vigor.
if you're
So
good, I see a world like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5
I
seconds
cannot-
duration because you can only tie here, so I'm not gonna
And it
let
was
this
the
extend too long.
easiest lift in the world with the 4 players on the right on day 1.
It wasn't a
I'm
lift off
gonna
anyway.
nominate Rez because I'm not the vigor.
Okay, why is that?
I don't care if I haven't proven like the innkeeper. Like I could be the drunk, but I'm not the demon. So
Yes.
There are 5 votes left. I'm not gonna vote on myself. I am not evil. At least as far as I know. I'm looking at the noble token.
I will run this.
Oh man, Rowan read so good just now to me.
I think Rowan might have won as the marionette, not knowing just now, so that's fine.
Oh no.
They did not.
You could be the leech host writings for all we know, right? I mean, this is the thing. We have no intel on the demon.
Okay, Rowan, how'd you like to be executed? I'm gonna close it there.
dicks.
The cloud of dicks is back in town, and it goes right over Rowan's head and drops. I was going to say drops a load, and that's a whole other meaning. But it drops a load over Rowan, and Rowan is drowned and dies.
What a way to go!
Let's go to the grim reveal.
It's like me, Ben, and the Mez.
So where should we go? Ridings was your sailor. Picked some people. Mostly made them drunk. Who did you pick for night 1 Ridings?
I picked myself night 1.
Oh, you picked night 1 and made yourself drunk. Then you picked Rez 2 nights ago.
I picked Nashable next, and then Rez
Okay,
Nora twice.
Yeah, you picked Nashable, the acrobat, the next night, and made Nash drunk. Didn't really matter, because Nash picked somebody who was not drunk. And then you picked Rez twice, we'll come back to that. Milk was your good judge, who came into town and did some things. Right back was your oracle, who never got any information. Leaf was your cannibal, who also never got any information. Ian was your drunk, who gambled some people correctly and some people incorrectly. Which leaves B was your godfather, who didn't get a kill because you didn't execute Ian. And Resnora was your noble, who Ridings made drunk, and then Rowan, your Vigor Mortis, killed V the Godfather, making Ridings Vigor poisoned, which is what killed Nash.
Sorry, Rowan.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the good team has won.
I started to doubt it at the very end. I was like, oh man.
Like, day 2, you nearly executed Rowan, and I thought Evil hadn't got a chance in hell of winning. And then, like, day 3, I thought maybe they got it. And I to the extent that I brought Milk in as a good judge, because I thought that an extra Evil would just, like, make it impossible for good to win.
I thought I had to vote on Rowan there to make people think that it wasn't Rowan, and then I also didn't expect us to exile Milk, so...
So, we have got our changes. Oracle has become Undertaker, and Vigor Mortis has become Nodashi. Those both seem to make sense. Good morning, everyone. I have died. Go figure it out.
No.
No, no.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's do it.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going all right. Yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. What do you feel like sharing today?
I don't know. What do you feel like sharing?
Well, they already know. I am your king.
Woo!
Bow down.
Bow down to Leaf the King.
King of Kings. The game.
All right.
How about you? What do you feel like sharing?
I feel like that's bullshit.
You can feel like it's bullshit, but I am the king.
All right. The reason why I say that's bullshit is because I'm the king.
Are you now?
Yes.
I would know you were in play, though.
Correct.
Correct.
I thought maybe you might be the choir boy trying to fish out where I was.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're my choir boy?
Yes, I'm your choir boy.
Okay. I was like...
I was like, I would know you were in play.
Yeah. So okay.
All right, but I'm gonna.
I don't plan on
mean-
telling people I'm the king, but
Yeah,
I
Evil
usually
knows you're in play.
yeah, I usually keep it to myself because it becomes a big, super talking point.
Yep. No, I'm gonna juggle some people, so I'm gonna get some things and juggle.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
All right, bye. Hello.
Hello. Would you don't have to tell me the truth, but would you be willing at least to give me a hard claim?
Not really.
Okay.
Not so
Okay.
inclined.
No worries. No worries. All right. Good luck. I will come back and speak to you tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Hello.
Ian, the man of the people, goes with the flow.
I know. He's like, right, and just ditches.
What's happening?
Nothing much. Yourself.
Not much. Do you want to share what we might be?
Sure. What do you got going?
I'll tell you I might survive execution.
Ooh. All right. Then
Yep.
I will tell you I could get information.
But didn't yet. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, fair enough. Is that like direct info at least?
I mean, all of it's pretty directive, I think. 'Cause
Yeah, I
story-
mean, like, cannibal, gambler, those would be indirect information, I would say. Magician, so I'm assuming you're not one of those then.
I will just leave it as how I worded it.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Thanks.
Writings.
No, me.
Exactly. He said writings to me just a little minute and then ran off with Nashable. So I'm like, no, I'm
Wow,
going
So
here.
rude. So rude.
Exactly. So
What would you like to do?
I'd like to ask if I'm your marionette again.
No, you're not. Am I yours?
No.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm just like, I want to get this out because I work better when I know which team I'm on.
Yes, me too. Me too. I hate being the marionette who doesn't know because I always end up inadvertently pointing at my demon and then I'm like, hang on.
Exactly.
That's my neighbor. I would like to ask you a silly question, which is if I were to run through the town waving whatever is on your character token, how realistic would it be for me to do that? Like, is it too heavy? Is it fine?
I think it'd be a bit heavy.
Okay.
And yourself?
Okay. Mine's one of the easiest.
Ooh. Interesting. That makes me think it's a cannibal because that's a big old piece of pie. Just like running.
I mean, I
down-
said waving, and I feel like if I waved the cannibal icon, there would just be stuff
Oh,
like
maybe.
eyeballs
Okay.
flying everywhere.
That's true. I was thinking like on a plate, and you're just like, shh.
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't know. I just think pie would be like light. All right, never mind.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, what's up?
Hello. I would like to hard claim. Would you like to hard claim?
Not today, but I'm willing to give you 2 rolls that I'm not.
I confirmed you last game after you hard claimed to me.
That's true.
I confirmed you were good. I scratched you off the demon list, buddy.
Do I want to?
I'm just saying, good things can happen.
It could happen. You know what? All right, you will be my one hard claim.
Yes, I'm the fool. What are you?
The king.
You're the king. Oh, Ryback is claiming king, but Ryback always claims king. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. That's a weird thing to keep secret though, because the demon already knows.
Yeah,
so.
but I don't know. I feel like it draws too much attention sometimes, and people.
Okay.
So.
I won't tell anybody.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
I am the unfortunate noble again,
Really?
who unfortunately has Milk, Ian, and Ryback in my pings.
Milk, Ian, and Ryback. Okay. Good to know.
What are you?
I will tell you I'm either the juggler or the acrobat.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Bye.
Well, I would like to make it clear to everyone that I am not good cannibal / Undertaker food. I recognize that they are both currently on this script, but I am bad food for both of those roles, one of them more than the other.
Ekin.
Can I juggle Ian as the fool, Reznora as the noble, Leaf as the chef, Nashable as the magician, and Milk as the Moonchild.
Okay, thank you very much. V.
Could I please juggle Ian as the fool, Rez as the noble, Rowan as the chef, Leaf as the magician, Nash as the king? And that's it. Thank you.
Okay, writings.
I would like to juggle Ian, Milk, Nashable, and Rowan as the marionette.
Okay, thank you. Leaf.
I'll juggle Rez as the noble, Nash as a juggler, myself as the juggler, Ian as the fool, and Ekin as the cannibal.
Nash.
Juggle myself as the juggler, Leaf as the drunk, V as the acrobat, Ekin as the sailor, and Ryback as the king.
Okay, and Ryback.
Ryback will juggle Ekin as the Nodashi, Milk as the Moonchild, Ian as the marionette, Nashable as the marionette, and Ryback as the juggler.
You get a 5.
And thank you. Nominations are open.
Resnora nominates Resnora.
Okay, why is that?
I am excellent cannibal food / would like to be seen by an undertaker / would very much like to get the noble role off of this script. I do not want to draw this book again.
You got me with that last part.
Any defense to that?
No.
Right, it'll take 5.
I can't in good conscience vote against taking Noble off the script.
I like
So
Noble.
versatile.
Yeah, I like Noble as well.
Noble's a good.
But
Noble's a
Resnora
good
got it twice in a row.
So
I'd like to know if there's a drunk in play.
5 is enough. Rest is on the block.
Because if
Anyone
there's a
nomination?
drunk in play, there's either a Fangu or
Ryback nominates Ekin.
Why is that?
I have information leading to the arrest of Ekin.
Okay. Ekin?
There's no investigator on the script.
Does it help to say that I drank tea last night?
That's something a Nodashi would say.
Go for it. I'm the sailor, so I'll
Let's find
survive.
Okay.
Worth learning.
It'll take 5 to tie, 6 to put Ekin on the block.
It's a good time to find out.
I am happy to
On
allow
my
this over my own death.
On my screen, Ekin looks like he's still in a chat somewhere.
6 is
He
enough.
might need
Ekin's on the
to
block.
refresh.
Very refreshing, Robin.
you need a
Very
refresh,
refreshing.
Rowan.
Okay.
May want to refresh.
Don't worry, Raz. We can kill you later.
Yep. Sure. Let's do it before Final 3, please.
No problem.
It would be funny if Rez
Why
is
not?
just
You
the
worked out.
leech
You worked
recently.
out great in Final 3 last
I mean,
game.
to be fair, actually, you did great in the last game. So
Yeah.
Ryback, what the fuck is the information that leads to my arrest? There's
We'll talk
nothing
about
here.
we'll talk about it later, but you not dying would be very good considering what other information's out there.
Okay,
10 more
fair
seconds.
enough.
Nominations.
I wish I'd known that before the juggle, though.
Ekin, how does it be executed?
Living through.
Ekin runs out into town. It's like, I can survive anything. And somebody stabs him with a big spear, and it goes right through his head, and he dies.
Oh, Ryback.
Interesting.
Well, I'm going to move that token. That reminder token's getting moved.
I'm confused. Ekin shouldn't have died because you're the tea lady, or Ekin? Oh no, that's not on the script. Ekin shouldn't have died because
It would be a very
Got it.
interesting choice.
he's got a cool shirt.
He
No,
does have a
Milk.
cat on.
Cat riding a pizza. It's a very cool shirt.
Ryback, I'm not the Nodashi. Stop saying I'm the Nodashi.
Ekin shouldn't have died because he's one of our nation's precious vegans.
I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian. but anyway.
Vegetarians.
Oh,
Precious
Ekin.
vegetarians.
How long have you been a vegetarian?
30 seconds.
4 years.
Oh, I'm a vegetarian too. I got excited.
Good morning, everyone. One of you's not a vegetarian. You wake up and find V's body, like, half-eaten by a demon.
Oh.
Okay.
He's dead.
Huh. Interesting.
Maybe it was a cannibal.
Yes, that's right.
We know she's not a vigor killed minion.
That's true.
Right.
That is
Laura
true.
Vicker.
Do want to share your pings, Rez, or you want to save that?
No, I'll share. It was Ryback, Milk, and Ian.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous, and exactly why I don't want to be alive anymore. I want to be seen by somebody, by either a cannibal or an undertaker.
Yeah.
Well, we could try again today. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
So what are you doing today? What are you?
You first.
Well, I will tell you I am either the juggler, the acrobat, or the choir boy.
Okay. I'm either the sailor, the undertaker, or the innkeeper.
Ooh. Okay, well, I'm going to assume you're not the sailor because Ekin was claiming they were the sailor and they're dead. So are you saying there's a double claim there, or should I not consider
It's just
sailor?
3 rolls, man.
I'm thinking too
Just
much
do
about it.
the
All
3
right,
rolls.
all right.
It's rude.
It's rude to do a follow-up.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't follow
Just
up.
do that on your own time. You know, the day's only so long.
Fair. You know what? Fair. If you're the innkeeper, I'd rather not be selected most of the time. You could do it for like the next night or two, but maybe not.
Because, like, you're the acrobat or something.
Yeah. Like, because if I... Yeah, I mean, me being drunk doesn't so much matter, but if I pick someone as the acrobat and they're drunk, like, who are you picking tonight? Then I could just avoid them.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of an innkeeper.
I have, and I've heard of a fool as well, so
True. Ooh. That's.
I would be interested in testing the fool today, potentially.
I'd be down to test the fool.
I know Rosanora
At
was
least
hoping to
fool that
die
I
today,
know of.
though.
Rez was hoping to die today. Yeah.
That's true.
I'd rather. Yeah. I'd rather give Rez her wish.
For what it's worth, I acrobated the juggler, who got a 3, juggling themselves, me, Ekin, Ryback, and you, Leaf, as the drunk. So
I don't think I'm the drunk.
I agree, and I don't think Ryback's the king. So I think that's a probably a sober and healthy 3, but yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Nominations are open.
Ryback, if you're already leech hosted, I think it makes sense for me to be drunk so Sailor can like explain why.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a sad choice for the leech, but so be it.
Yeah, I'll just share my info. I got a couple of people today. I'm a juggler with a 3. I think we can account for one player who obviously gave me a false claim. Just to recap my juggles, myself is the juggler, V is the acrobat, Ekin is the sailor, Leaf is the drunk, and Ryback is the king. Ryback, I don't believe you are claiming king.
I mean, that checks out.
I did die acrobating Nash, but I was also the only.
I mean, you died to the demon probably because you were the only kill.
They said I've heard of a fool, and somebody said there might be an innkeeper.
I've had claims of both of those when I asked for claims for my juggle.
Me too.
The only player that didn't give me a claim yesterday was Ridings. That's the only player that refused to give me a claim, even a lied to me claim. So I don't know what that means.
I didn't want to waste your juggle.
No, I appreciate that. Considering the acrobat's already dead, if you are an outsider, it might be worth closing a Fangu jump world now while we still have the executions.
I'm gonna nominate Ian, please.
Okay, why's that?
There's a narrow world where Ian is a no-dashi, which I think is worth closing. Ian claimed something to me that makes a really good leech bluff. I think Ian's just a pretty reasonable kill in a couple of worlds.
Ian, how do you feel about this?
I am not what I claimed to you. Killing me would be bad for town.
He'll
I
take
will.
cover.
I will die though.
I'd like to close this world because it's one of the few where I can know that I died to my own ability if
Yeah.
goes
Okay.
ahead.
Ian's on the block. Any more nominations?
I think it would be bad for town, but if it's a world you have to close, you have to do it.
Think about it this way, Ian. You made it to the near the finals last game.
You are also in the noble ping, so you know.
That's fair.
Rez, have you shared the noble pings with anyone?
Shared it.
Yeah, Leaf has.
No, I also have.
And also, I think all of. 'Cause I didn't speak with Milk, but I think everyone else has them.
I forgot the
I don't
noble
have them.
pings.
Yeah,
That makes me
I-
think Ian's actually good.
I did out my roll to a couple people.
Because I'm going to die, I'm just going to come out with it. I'm the sweetheart. I was dodging the Fangu.
10 more seconds for nominations.
Do you want us to
this
lift
is
off of you
fine.
now?
I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
I mean, we could lift it off
Rowan.
and put it on Rez because they wanted to die yesterday.
5.
Well,
Fine.
Or
that's
Ryan
probably a
nominate
good player.
Nora.
There's no one nominated for Nova. Why is that?
We can do this. If we want to lift off of the sweetheart and put it on me, or we could leave the sweetheart, and I will let Milk give my defense so that he can say what he was going to say, and then people can vote accordingly.
Milk. Why should Vesnova
Small-
not die?
Small game, tight margins, 3 evils, 7 goods. Risky to kill a good intentionally at this point.
Force a tie. 5
Just-
to move it to Vesnova.
I think just to add to that as well, if Ian's added as a sweetheart now, it's very likely it's a Fangu game. We're gonna
Yep.
get an extra evil. Like,
Yep.
I think if we could have maybe had this nom before Ian had outed, I'd be more comfortable voting on it.
It could still possibly be a Godfather.
That's true too.
Well, but that'll get confirmed tonight, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
and when the Godfather kills. So
Yeah.
Rowan,
I
I don't,
actually am okay dying because I want to be locked in as good.
Rowan, I don't have your role from our first day chat. Could we talk tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
5 more
Appreciate it.
seconds. Ian, how would you like to be executed today?
Why break with tradition? Dicks.
Dicks. Okay. The dicks drop a load on you and you die.
Dick's dropping all them loads.
So,
Every time.
Malashan, quick question: when are the merch T-shirts getting made?
Dicks drop a load.
So you might be wondering why I decided to stay kind of quiet about being the king. Mostly for 2 reasons. One, if I'm quiet about it, not loud and boisterous and out, the demon I think kind of forgets about the king. Maybe I'll give my choir boy more of a chance to be successful. The games where I've been loud and boisterous about being the king, I think it draws too much attention. It also, I don't want to mess with what Ryback's trying to do, as they state they're the king. Secondly, there's a world where Leaf could have choir boy as a bluff, and they're just the demon. So it allows me also a chance to just kind of watch Leaf and see what they're doing.
I mean, you would have guessed I was the sweetheart.
I mean, we would have just guessed sweetheart or bun.
Hello.
Hello. You learn Leech.
All right, night 3, I learn Leech.
Hello.
All right, thank you.
Undertaker is on the script, so like for the benefit of the Undertaker, it might have been useful.
Yeah, you
for-
should 100% not have said what
In-
you were, but that's
In that case, you should have just said an outsider that you weren't.
Actually, I
Yeah,
didn't
would've
even
been
think
fine.
about the Undertaker. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Leaf has died and Rowan has died.
Well then,
Godfather.
Godfather, then.
Godfather. Okay.
that's
Ian
useful
confirmed.
information.
Cool.
We
'cause
could still have a drunk. Keep in mind on top of
because
on top of Ian.
I'm dead, I will now say that I was the choir boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I have spoken to a king that I believe.
Oh.
I was the innkeeper and I protected Leaf in one of my 2s, and now we're both dead.
You died first.
You
then.
you died first then. Yeah,
Right.
I'll get you a second V. Yeah.
Rowan, what were you?
I got great
The
news to share with everyone.
innkeeper.
Oh, what's up?
Again?
Again?
Yeah,
what's
but
great-
like actually this time.
Rowan, when we played the other day, didn't you get like a roll 3 times in a row as well that game?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
King. I was gonna change my name to King. Like that's
Rowan, I
That's my new
genuinely have a
handle.
question. I genuinely have a question for you. Have you ever played in a game with me that you were not either claiming or actually the innkeeper? Because I feel like every time we play together, you are the innkeeper.
I don't remember that far.
Do you remember what Milk's role was in that game?
Hello.
What did you say?
Oh. How do you know what I see?
Because I have a Grimfool, and there's only one spot I can put a king.
Fair. I saw a leech.
Okay. I'm the chef. I have a 2.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, I saw you were doing the king being public about it, so I was like, I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
No, listen. If you've played with me long enough, almost. I think I've maybe been the actual king like once.
Yeah.
So.
And also,
I have a 2, which that's why I was in no dashy worlds. That's why I wanted to push on Ekin, because I think a 2 is a very interesting number as a chef.
yeah, makes sense.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all I got for you.
All right. Well,
Thanks.
thank you.
To put a king in, so.
Writings, are you the king?
Yes.
Why
Well, that was
would you-
convincing. Let's go.
Yeah, why would you be coy about it?
Because I like to think that the demon will forget about me if I'm quiet, and also Ryback was saying they're the king. So I think if I'm quiet, they might just kind of do their own thing, might accidentally kill me, and make my choir boy happy.
Fair enough, fair enough.
What I saw last night was Leech.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
It would be very funny if you were the leech host.
I'm the chef with a 2.
Okay.
So I'm a little concerned by that, especially if the king's seeing a leech.
Yeah. There's also a world where I'm like, I could be king, but then Leaf was, as a choir boy, bluff. And I was like, I wanted to see what happened to Leaf.
Oh.
Right, but the interesting thing about you getting a chef of a 2 is that you are in Rez's. You're the only living left alive ping from Rez.
Correct. And the sailor died on me.
So, where's the 2?
It's a good question. I probably got. Ekin probably got sailor drunked off of me after I got hosted.
What are you, Ryback? I didn't.
Chef with a 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because of the gong.
Sorry, my fault.
Chef with a 2.
Chef with a 2. Okay.
Everyone's here, so nominations are open.
I think we have to kill you today, Ryback. Sorry, buddy.
I think that's probably correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nominate myself.
Okay, why's that?
Chef with a 2. I was initially in no dash worlds, but I can't really make a 2 work based on the night deaths. And with the king seeing a leech, probably a decent post.
Okay, you saw leech writings? Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Okay.
It'll take 3 to put Ryback on the block.
It's the beast with 2 Rybacks.
Ooh.
So Nash is the only one not voting. Is Nash the leech here then? I don't understand what's the
Well,
world here.
why would I overvote it? Like, don't we want to think about other options?
Writings could
I
be
know.
hosted if it's a leech game.
Here's
I think
the
Ryback might be the leech. That's what I think.
I think
That
Ryback.
was the thing. That was the thing I was considering. Is that Ryback is the leech and I'm the marionette that doesn't know of it.
That's entirely possible.
Okay, I
there's
did
a
not
world
think
where
about
there's a
marionette.
DA
Okay.
that's protected.
So if Ryback is the leech, Nash, you got good information.
I got
from
correct
both things.
information. Yeah.
Could I nominate
Rez
writings,
got-
please?
Rez got correct information. I know writings exists, so and writings would have gotten correct information if so. Where's the host?
Milk, why should writing stay?
This is not marionette panic. I think maybe we should. I suddenly come around to the world where maybe we should leave Ryback alive.
Writings?
I'm okay with this. I'd like to see if the chef survives execution.
3 to tie, 40 kill Ridings.
If it's any comfort, Milk, I don't think Ryback's dying, so.
Wait, I don't
Then
want to
you both
tie.
will tie, yes.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. I'm just a little concerned here.
It could tie anyway now.
Ryback, what have you done?
Ryback's still on the block. Any more nominations?
I'll nominate Milk.
Okay, why's that?
Not my demon, by proximity. Also, has anyone confirmed Milk, like with the Undertaker stuff? Like, all I've heard is
Not
public,
really.
public
Both,
bullshit. So
both me and Ian were outed fairly.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah,
Straightforward.
Ryback could be the leech hosted, but we don't know what the other minion is, right? We know one's a Godfather, but we don't know what the other one is. I've not heard of anyone being Serenovus mad. We probably have a DA, so I think Ryback is going to get framed as the leech, is actually the leech host. I'd rather test someone who didn't willingly put themselves up as well.
Milk, anything to say?
I think Nash is trying to lift on me, and I don't know why. And I think I might need to vote on this, but I'm not sure.
If you are evil, you're the marionette, Milk.
We'll play 3 to tie, 40 Milk.
Milk, you're
Milk,
good.
does this
Milk,
make
you're
this
good.
easier?
Don't worry about it. Milk, you're good. Don't worry about it. They're trying to mess with you.
Are you
Do
sure?
not worry about
You're
it.
good,
You
and
are
it's a
in
leech.
the noble info with the alleged leech, so...
Yeah.
I don't think Ryback's gonna die. So.
Ryback's still on the block. 5 more seconds.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Ryback doing
Ryback.
Ryback things.
How would you like to be executed, Ryback?
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Taters.
Ryback's stewed and eaten. There must be a cannibal here somewhere, sure. Night, everyone.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. So
Potatoes.
was Ryback the Godfather?
I think Ryback was the Godfather.
Oh,
Should be the
Rez.
Godfather.
I think Ryback was the Godfather, and that's why Ekin was drunk the first night. I'm not evil. That's why I've asked to die so many times, but now I don't want to because I think I'm like potentially the only good player left.
No.
You may
Well, that's
be a
how I.
leech
That's
host.
how I feel.
Maybe when we wake up.
Yeah,
Do we-
I'll
other than-
probably be dead.
I
Other
am a
than-
sweetheart, and I know fuck all about what's going on in this game.
It's fine.
Me
You're
last
fine.
one.
Good morning, everyone. Ridings has died. This is your final
Good.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured
That's
that was gonna be
helpful.
what it was.
I think there is a world where Ian drunk Ridings and we don't actually have a leech.
That would be a
Oh,
thing.
Can't
there
find
you
a
go.
sweet with drunk.
I think that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
Nash the demon.
Did you get any
it
info,
doesn't.
Leaf, when you passed? You didn't.
No, I
'cause
get
was
info when
alive
you
still,
die.
yeah.
I get info when you die, and I
Well-
only told you. And
Here,
I don't
here we
think
go.
what's up?
Here we go. We can prove Milk right now because I know Ryback and Ridings have both been lying about their roles. They've both been swapping shit around. Milk, go ahead. What was Ryback?
I saw Ryback as the chef.
Is that
Ridings,
true?
Ryback?
I have the chef token.
It's not
Am I the
possible.
leech host? And Ridings is sober. Maybe Ryback is the Mario and I'm the sweetheart drunk, and I saw Ian because 2 kills makes Ian obviously an outsider.
You
That's
saw
cool,
me
nice, Nashable.
good, and
Where's
then
the
you
other
saw the
minion?
marionette as the chef.
That makes sense to me.
It might be Godfather Mario.
Yeah.
Nash, what's you to say?
Our nomination's open.
Yes, nominations are open.
I'm going to nominate myself, please.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't like that.
Why is that?
Definitely wrong.
I think I'm the leech host, so if Town believes it's a leech game and everyone's telling the truth, then we should just vote on little old me.
If you're the leech host, you got
You got a 3
All
right.
Correct info.
all
Nash,
possible leech hosts got good info. Like
Yeah.
that's
Nash got
Uh,
correct information.
yeah.
Nash, any defense to
Riz-
this?
There's no grim peeker on this thing, so I called 3 rolls.
Yeah, but Ryback wasn't the king, so that's -1 there. Just
And
You
you
got-
gambled. You juggled a drunk, so that's just a kind of a freebie, right?
It's
No, that
me.
was-
I think one of the living players one of the players I juggled, sorry, is the drunk, and I think I got told their real role to cover up and hide the leech hosting.
it'll take 2 to put Nash on the block.
Or
think-
I'm just the demon getting away with it. Your
I
choice.
think Nash is
I think
the
Nash
demon
is the
getting away with it.
demon.
And then I will vote it on myself to let you panic a little bit, and then you can lift it off of me. This will be fine.
Okay, so is Nash the leech?
No, Ridings was drunk.
So if Nash isn't the leech, he's just trying to make us think he's the leech, right?
Yes.
So in that setting, Nash was what? A Nodashi poisoning
A
Ryback
minion,
and Leaf?
possibly.
Yeah, I think so. I think that makes a lot of
I
sense.
think Ryback might be the marionette, and I think I might be poisoned from the Nodashi poison.
Also possible.
Also
And then
possible,
Leaf's
yeah.
just poisoned, but it doesn't matter because Leaf didn't get info.
Ryback marionette makes noble information correct, so that
And then
makes
the
sense.
Godfather is where?
Dead player.
Rowan milk.
Rowing self-killed. Leaf self-killed.
I don't think Rowan would self-kill.
20 more seconds for the Nash.
Ooh, maybe Ryback was the Godfather and Leaf was the marionette. Who doesn't know?
Doesn't know.
If I'm the marionette and I don't know, then
I mean,
got
yeah.
Heck,
yeah,
I'm sending you a crate full
10
of
seconds.
oranges.
I
You
think
sending
Nash
me
is the
what?
only living
A
you.
crate full of oranges.
Okay.
You got to keep the scurvy off.
Nashable, how would you like to be executed today?
In a truck commercial for the brand Dix.
So,
dicks?
What did this milk? Go for it.
Do you love trucks? Do you love America? Then you must love dicks. Dicks! Put them in, take them out, take the load.
Oh yeah.
And if someone can clip that for me, please, on Twitch, I'd appreciate it. That'll be my new ringtone.
Well, Nashable dies from the load. And let's go to a grim reveal.
Oh, you had that dick clip, huh?
That was a great game.
wow.
Yeah.
Genuinely one of my favorite games.
Where to begin with this one? Let's begin with Ryback. No, let's not begin with Ryback.
Let's start
begin
with milk? I don't know.
your acrobat.
Louis.
V was an acrobat. She picked Nashable. Nashable wasn't drunk, so V survived, but she was killed by the demon that night. Who was your innkeeper? Who picked some people who were not killed by the demon, but she was the innkeeper this time. The drunkenness she made didn't really matter. Didn't impact anything the way it turned out. Leaf was your choir boy, who died before riding's your king. Who was sweetheart drunk by Ian, but learned true information the one night that he got information, which was that there was a leech in play. Because I couldn't think of any false information that wasn't going to be obviously false. Ekin was your sailor, who drank with Ryback, your chef. Nope, Ryback was your marionette, who got a chef too. Which was also true information. Because Resnora was your noble.
Oh no.
Nash was your godfather, Milk was your leech, Resnora was your leech host who got the marionette and the leech in her noble things. And wanted to die all game and it never happened.
Yeah, you should kill me when I say I want to die, motherfuckers.
I pictured doing that 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Nothing remains on
I
the
voted on
script. Yeah.
That was nice. I like that.
That was a good game.
It's me, Austin.
That was
It
a
was
good
me
game.
all along.
When you told me you were the noble, I was like, oh shit, this might be a very quick game.
Again, that conversation that we had with Ryback, me and Ryback, was rapidly followed by panicked, hurried texts from me to Ryback going, dude, chill the fuck out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I couldn't resist giving Ryback the chef token A2 in the middle of his fellow evil team. It
Oh
was
my
just
god.
funny.
That's good.
Good job, Mal.
That was
Fun
good.
game, everybody. GG.
So I hope you thought this was pretty neat like I did. I thought it was pretty damn cool. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about the whole legacy concept, but I'm digging it. We started with one script, we lost some characters, gained some new ones, and we just had this evolution as we're going forward. And I'm really curious to see what will happen in games 3, 4, whatever we continue it on as. So I hope you stick in with us and like, share, subscribe, and thank you again for watching. It really means a lot. Take care and goodbye.